Hey, it's your friendly astrologer, Alexandra, and today I'm going to be talking about the Sun square Saturn in a composite chart. If you don't know what a composite chart is, it's basically taking two birth charts. You look at the midpoints between planets in each chart, take those midpoints, smash it together into one chart, and that is the chart of the relationship. Composite chart is a bit more set in stone compared to a synastry chart. Synastry charts you can work with a bit more, they're a bit more malleable. The composite chart is a bit more strict and it shows what your combined energies form as one, basically. And if you're looking at the sun in a composite chart, what it is it's the energy or the battery of the relationship, and it actually gives you a pretty good sense of why these two people are together. And Saturn, on the other hand, is more about what the responsibilities in the relationship are, as well as the limitations. Limitations don't necessarily always have to be a bad thing, because if you're working towards goals together, it can show whether you're going to be disciplined and structured in achieving those goals, or on the flip side, restrictions can also be bad, right? So Sun square Saturn in a composite chart, I've actually dealt with this one in my past relationship, so I can talk very deeply about my experience and what it was like. And what I have to say about it is it's very heavy. It's quite a depressing aspect. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this or lie to you. It kind of feels like a bit of a brick wall in a relationship, and the only way that you can make this one work is if you have one person that basically is willing to give up their ambitions and their dreams to satisfy the other person's lifestyle wishes, goals, and dreams. It's very sad, and yeah, that's the only way that you can make a relationship, a committed relationship with this one, work. And it points to massive incompatible differences in lifestyles between the two people. So it doesn't mean that you don't love each other, and it doesn't mean that you have any kind of ill will towards the other person, but when it comes to getting what you want out of your life, you're gonna find that you're gonna look at the other person and they're gonna look at you, and they're going to be evaluating your methods of going about pursuing your goals as either ineffective, irresponsible, or both. If you end up seeing this one in a composite chart with somebody that you're just starting to date or that you're romantically interested in, I highly recommend that you don't move in together until you're very clear on how this one is going to play out, because when you make that commitment with the other person, it's going to be a lot harder to leave the relationship. And yeah, and like I was saying, if you want to make this one work, you have to be a bit of a martyr, completely sacrifice what you want out of life for the other person, and I don't believe that that is healthy at all, and I don't want to see anybody do that, but I don't judge. So I'll tell you what my experience was with this aspect that I consider a deal breaker. To be completely honest, I am a very ambitious person. And so you take me, I was in a relationship with someone, and my style of going after my goals, I am very entrepreneurial, I'm a creative, I adjust my life path all the time, especially when I intake new knowledge and new methods of doing things, and I actually love to constantly reinvent the ways that I do things. And I was starting Plutonia, which is my astrology business, obviously, and at the time I was actually working full-time in the cannabis industry, and I was very unhappy working there. I was getting ready to leave my job because I wanted to pursue something that I am truly passionate about and that I love to do. And if you are somebody that has started your own business, you know that part of the process is going through ups and downs of financial stability. And I was doing everything in my power to take precautions for the foreseeable future. And going through that process, I was not very well supported by my partner at all. I found that he was projecting his own anxieties about money onto me and telling me that I should stay in my job even though that I was, for one, extremely unhappy, and two, they were severely underpaying me for the value that I was adding into that company. And he is a climbing the corporate ladder kind of person, which is almost the complete opposite and in very deep conflict with the way that I operate. And he was insisting that he stay at his job, that I would hear for hours about like all complaints for the most part, because he believes in staying in something that's stable, that's for sure, and not really taking the types of risks that I've kind of always taken for my life. And it's actually worked out quite well. So there was that. There were actually many other severe lifestyle differences between us that I won't get into, but this one was the most important of all. And I personally believe that a partnership is supposed to help you grow together and be better together. And we started out in the beginning quite well. We were lifting each other up, but then eventually, as things became more serious, we were actually weakening each other and sucking the energy out of each other. And what happens is the cold energy of Saturn in this challenging aspect actually causes the sun, the energy of the relationship, to become frigid. And you actually might start to wonder why the hell you even got together in the first place. It's very sad. And if you are dating somebody and you have this aspect, or you're already in a long-term relationship, I just, out of my heart, I would like you to ask yourself, do you love this person more than you love yourself? Or is the relationship actually stifling your inner passion for your goals and dreams? And just to close this one, if you see it in a friendship, it's totally fine. It's not necessarily going to be a deal breaker. I actually have this with a really good friend of mine, and it hasn't caused any kind of rifts or disruptions in our friendship. But knowing what I know now, I probably wouldn't go into business with this person, and I just keep our friendship as light and playful, and I don't really add any kind of commitments or responsibilities into it because I don't think that we would mesh together very well, which is totally okay. And if you live in separate environments and you're pursuing ambitions on your own, you're not sharing resources with the other person, I think it can be totally fine. But anyways, if you want to talk about this one more, I do offer relationship consultations. I also do birth chart readings. I am getting more into transits now. And you can find more information about my services on plutoniaintuitive.com. I also have all my social media links down below the video. So I will be back again with more videos in the future. Thank you for watching.